Disclaimer. We are not Critical Role or roleplay professionals, so please do temper your expectations. For this campaign, we are going to be attempting one of the hardest written campaigns known to Dungeons & Dragons. Tyranny of Dragons. The characters that we'll be playing in this campaign are as followed. The fallen Aasimar paladin, Lucille von Rondanor, played by myself, his adopted daughter, the feral child shifter barbarian, Alice von Rondanor, played by Ray, the vulture Araroka Holowon Dampiem monk, Mortis the Damned, played by Troll, and finally, the Dragonborn druid Trish, played by the captain. And as per usual, we have our favourite, bunny-obsessed, forever thespian DM, Andy Rue, to set the scene and carry us through this marvellous misadventure into the Forgotten Realms, as Lucille and co. fight to stop the Dragon Cult's plans.
Hello.
Paper, scissors.
Hello. Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Tyranny of Dragons.
Yeah.
Now then.
Or how to fuck up a campaign in 5 steps.
Yeah. Step 1, Andy's DM.
Step 2.
Step 2.
Andy's DM.
Step 2, having Troll as a player. Step 3, Step 5, profit.
Fine. Where were we? Okay, so what do you guys remember about last time?
We did some shenanigans in Waterdeep. Leo Sin is the most unreliable person ever because he doesn't tell us where to bloody meet him. Second time now. And we're going up to the...
There was, wasn't there like a...
it's like a way house?
Yeah, there's like an area within Waterdeep, because remember there was one in the north and one in the...
Oh yeah, the Harper locations. Yeah, we're going to the one in the west first.
That's the one, yes.
Because we may as well tackle the one in the north when we're going northward.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse!
Okay then.
And
before we proceed through...
Yes.
So, just to sort of elaborate and sort of maybe get into the right mindset about what happened before and everything. Is there anything else that you guys encountered last time? So, anything that happened at all, or anything that you remember?
Lucille family business.
Lucille family business, of course. Yes, the characters obviously met the family. And most of the family made a bit of a fuss over Rachel's character.
My character was very confused.
Oh, the cute little tyke. And obviously, Mortis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mortis pretty much kept in the
Background.
Kept in the background and witnessed something that the others weren't able to see, although at least one of them was able to sense.
Michael.
That's the one.
Michael von Ferros.
Yeah, the very stern member of the family.
The Judge Dredd of D&D.
Pretty much. Okay, so...
Right. So if you hear crunching in the background, I'm having my apples.
Or at least that's what they think. Anyway. Okay, so we will begin the session by saying what everyone's character's doing.
Well, we met up.
Yeah.
We asked where, because we got I got the information from Gabriel, who was talking about Harper meetup points.
Yeah.
So we're going to the one in the west of Waterdeep, and then we'll be going to the one in the north, leaving Waterdeep via the north entrance, and going to some roadhouse where cult stuff's going on.
Roadhouse. Okay then. So the characters are making their merry way to the the West area. Obviously, to elaborate a little bit further, because obviously a lot of these, because you won't find a building with a massive Harpers sign or anything like that. These are like secret societies we're talking about. And so the directions you've been given, mostly to a sort of rather obscure kind of building. And very close to the harbour side of Waterdeep. Sort of overlooking where the merchant ships kind of come in, from the Sea of Swords and everything. And you've never seen so many ships in your life. But your character might have.
Yeah.
And so one of the grandest kind of sites within Waterdeep. And you're given directions for a particular building, which you kind of find very, very clever the way it's being mapped. Because when you sort of trace the idea of...
Is it a musical instruments shop that specifically sells harps?
Yeah, I see no reason why not.
It's so obvious, but it's not obvious at the same time.
Well, it is, and yes. But funny enough, it's kind of like an era of Waterdeep where almost every third shop is kind of like a music shop. So you kind of know you're in the right direction. But the map you've kind of been given per se...
Bard's Boardwalk, there we go. That's the name of the shit.
Because the actual flag of the Harpers, as I'll show you obviously, is like a moon with a harp. So...
Oh yeah.
So as you kind of sort of trace the position of the way the harp symbol is done, you kind of figured that on each point of this symbol can actually be placed within the map. It shows a shop, so you can tell that each of the music shops are kind of related to it. And so you kind of work out there's about like 6 different sort of music shops that could possibly be related to the Harpers.
I remember back in the day when they tried to push the factions, because this is the first campaign that came out. So I remember when we were at the guild, we had to pick a faction, didn't we? Because it was part of the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, because my character was a Harper.
Yeah.
I still got the folder actually. I still got because you got your own sort of presentation pack, didn't you?
Oh.
Which is kind of neat, really. It was a great way to get players into the game.
Join the Harpers now. We have dental.
And it was also
in stores with ice compartments. Okay. So you're in the area, and there are 6 sort of prominent like music shops, and one of them is obviously focuses more on harps.
I'm going to go into that one.
Okie dokie.
Ding ding.
So what about the other characters?
Alice will follow.
Alice will follow. Mortis?
I will follow a little distance away.
Okay then. Okay, so as you walk in, and obviously there are harps of all shapes and sizes, and you can see a few customers in there already sort of strumming the harp, testing them and everything, and there's a sign saying please no stairway to heaven, that kind of thing. It's a bit of an old 90s joke. Those who watch Wayne's will probably get it.
Well, given I was literally less than 5 in the 90s.
And the moment you walk in, and you see a rather handsome fellow, neatly dressed, and approaches you. Hello, my good friend. Have you? How may I help you? Are you looking for a particular harp to your liking?
Yes, we are looking for a particular harp. One made by... Well, The Leo string harp. I'm basically putting Leosin's name as a part of the harp, just to see if he catches on to that. Because what was his surname? Again, Leo
Solantha.
He says, I'm looking for the Leo string harp. I think it's made by someone called Olantha. Like, kind of like
Don't know.
trying his best to remember thieves' cant.
Okay. I'd like you to make a charisma roll.
Oh, crap.
It's a bit.
Oh, no, wait, I'm good at charisma.
He's going to make a test as well, so...
Ooh. Yeah, do it.
So what did you get?
I got a grand total of 19.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, he's got 13. Okay, so at first, when you say the first part, you notice he gently raises an eyebrow. Almost like thinking, oh dear.
Do I have to get the dagger out and shank a bitch?
Among those lines. But then when it comes to the second sort of part, he starts to relax a bit, almost like, okay. Or you can kind of get the sense of, you know, the way, almost like, okay. He says he knows exactly what
Who I mean.
or who you're here for.
Ah.
And he says, would you like to come along with me?
Yes, I would.
Yes, but follow me. I may have the harp just for you. So he parts open the curtains and says, please, enter.
I enter with Alice because I'm not leaving Alice around delicate materials like harps.
Okay,
I will
then.
enter, like, a few steps behind Alice.
Okay then. And he says, oh, whoa. I hope you don't mind me asking.
Don't
but,
worry.
Are these two...
Don't worry, they're with me.
Okay then, very well. So he closes the curtain behind. And what you see is, there's like stairs going down.
Yeah.
Yep. Are you descending?
Well, yeah.
Descending.
I'm going to ascend backwards.
So as you descend, like
I'm going to ascend, but in reverse.
So how are you? What is?
I'm going down normally.
Boring.
Right.
But upside down.
Aha, that's better. That's what we like.
He doubles back and goes down like the Exorcist.
On seating.
No.
Okay. As you as you excitingly, adventurally descend down all 10 steps.
Alice will count them.
1, 2, 3.
9.
1, 2, 5.
6 hours later, you eventually reach the bottom of the steps, and you're faced with another curtain, and you hear that there's much talking inside,
Okay.
and
There is a many talkings.
a lot of individuals inside, sort of talking. You might hear the occasional bit of music being
Is
played.
there
and
any
everything.
light coming from the room?
Yes.
I enter.
Okay then. The moment as you enter, you're in a fairly large room,
Everything goes quiet and everyone looks over at me slowly.
which is what I was going to say.
It's like record scratch.
There are several tables, and people of all races, and some of them are like playing musical
FBI
instruments.
open up.
And they all sort of quickly sort of look in your direction, and then looking at you. How do you respond?
Hello!
Hello!
I'm hiding and trying to blend into the shadows.
Okay, so Lucille, in his usual Lucille way, fear not, Harpers, I am not your enemy. I have been working with one of your order. A monk by the name of Leo Sin.
Keep it down, shouts one of them. You fool! No one's name gets spoken here.
He didn't tell me of that.
He needn't to. And he sort of gets up, quite a rather large human, which is unexpected for like bards and stuff like that. But you can see that he's probably got the largest sort of banjolele that you've ever seen.
Out of all the instruments, he chose the banjo.
Pretty much. Do 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 do. Tell me, my friend, as he's playing music.
He accentuates everything he does, like with the Spanish guitar.
What do you know of music?
Not much, but I hear my brother's quite a talented bard.
I have no training in musical arts.
I have a violin. I have a fiddle.
And he says, like, well, I suppose the only musical instrument you're probably good at playing is the armpit. Much laughter in the room. Ha 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 ha. Yes, they do laugh like that with a slap of the thigh.
when does
they are so barred, they're Robin Hood.
But Robin Hood was a rogue!
When he says this, I'm going to get my violin out and start playing it.
Oh god, Devil went down to Georgia.
Yep.
Okay then, would you like to make a performance? This will be fun.
Roll a 1.
Roll a
18.
18. Okay, would you like to describe the music you just played? It's very good. It's very good.
Very eerie, very sort of cryptic.
Death
very
metal
sort of,
violin.
Yeah. Yes! Yes!
Or spooky, scary skeletons.
Very death metal.
No, he probably finds that offensive.
Right, because you're playing that from the shadows, are you still in the shadows?
I'm playing it from the shadows, yeah.
Right, you have startled quite a lot of them. The big burly one with the banjolele is going to play his banjolele to what you're playing. He's got a 16. So he's trying to catch up with you musically. So, do you want to make another performance roll?
Like, Lucille just has a look on his face. We came here to find a monk.
Not so good.
What did you get?
4.
What did you roll?
4.
Okay.
I rolled a 2. I fucked it up.
Right, you've obviously hit a bum note.
Oh shit. Is it literally a bum note?
And he's got an 18, so he's pretty much outperforming you. And, there's like the sounds of whoa.
I'm going again.
Okay then. Oh, what did I roll?
I can't see.
You got a crit 20.
The crit isn't a crit outside of combat.
I am heroically playing this fiddle.
Have a good fiddle.
22.
20. Oh!
I'm
He's got
fiddle.
23. I'm
heroically fiddling.
Okay then. So would you like to describe even more about what the music that you're playing?
I'm basically doing a fiddle off with the devil.
Pardon?
You know, the devil went down to Georgia thing, sort of,
Okay.
The really fast movements on the...
Right.
Stop.
Stop!
In the name of... Okay. Right now.
Before you break.
Well, this is really, really good. So everyone is starting to cheer and clap and everything like that. And so basically between you and him, you've made pretty much a concert that's going on.
Can I howl along?
You can do if you like.
Nakamitai.
That'd be 13.
13.
Dame.
I'd say yeah, you're pretty much in the almost like the backing sounds.
Lucille! Just head in his hand, just like... How hard is it to find one bloody monk?
I'm here.
Not you, the other one! The important one!
Okay, the big burly bard, once the music stops, it said, "Who's been playing this beautiful, haunting, ominous tune? Please step forward, my friend."
I step out the shadows and bow.
You get some very strange looks in your direction, almost like...
Obviously with the mask and everything on and the very frail fingers and everything.
Which are literally skin and bones. But
He goes, "My friend, you have shown true worth as a real member of our society. Would you like to join us, friend?"
I am going to decline you on that offer as I serve someone else.
This is where we find out these aren't the Harpers. It's just a get-together of bards because music is probably outlawed in Waterdeep.
I serve someone else.
Well, but why would there be so many music shops?
Oh. Maybe owning an instrument is a crime, but public performance is.
Anyway, the big burly bard...
Big belly bard, big belly bard, big belly bard.
I'm calling him the big burly bard. The big burly bard. Let's call him Burly. Okay, Burly approaches you, Lucille.
Yep.
And he says, "I know the one that you seek."
Thank Aphrodite, I don't know.
And he says to you, "Well, please join us for food and drink. And Leosin will be joining us very shortly."
Oh, thank the mate, whatever I worship.
Aphrodite.
And yes, as you all sort of mingle, you guess what everyone's going to say to Alice?
She bites.
Cute little tyke.
She bites everyone's hand if they dare touch her.
Oh, my guitar hand.
His strumming fingers. Wait.
Alice doesn't take too kindly. Being pet like a dog.
Okay, so what you characters kind of sort of found out about this little particular room, in order to keep it as like a secret society, is protected by like a magical barrier to keep the sound in.
Ah.
And so there's so those who can sense magic, if they have it, they can sense it pretty much everywhere. So they can make as much noise as they like, and they wouldn't disturb anyone who's in the other side. It's almost like this wall that keeps sound in. Okay.
So have they stuck a bunch of egg cartons to the wall?
Yeah.
Because egg cartons work as brilliant sound insulators.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they've just attached a bunch of foam to the outside of the wall.
Right.
Okay then. Shortly afterwards, as you guys mingle with the bards, guess who turns up? It is Leosin Erlantha.
As soon as he does, Lucille just shouts, "About bloody time!"
Says, "I really do apologise for the delay. I know I've not been the most communicative."
Did you
in
get
recent
my
days.
pigeons at least?
What, this one? Sorry. Only kidding. But he said, yes, I have received your messages. Which brings me... What were the messages again?
Okay, about the original person we thought was a traitor.
That's right.
And then the gnome woman...
That tried to kill you.
That tried to kill us could also be a traitor as well.
Okay, it says...
So I basically explain everything that happened...
Previous.
Yeah, so in Daggerford, was it?
Daggerford, yes.
Daggerford, we met with a judge.
We remember that.
Who was, well, let's just say, had a run-in with a dodgy bit of chicken. We found in his notes that a member of the Harpers was a traitor.
By that you mean Carlin Aberfell?
Yes, Carlin Aberfell. And on the road from then on, we met a gnome woman. I can't remember her name.
Jamna Gleamsilver?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Who had spiked our cooking utensils because I would say, that he scraped the filings off into like a bowl and he puts the bowl onto the table and just said it had put these in our food, but weirdly enough stopped us eating it.
Yes, Jamna tends to be a very, how can I put it? Yeah, she has her ways. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to say this now, I have seen her yesterday, although not in an alive state, shall I say. Her head was given to me on a platter.
Lucille
Literally.
just turns to Mortis. Just slowly turns to Mortis. Mortis? The head thing seems to be your MO. Do you know anything about this?
No.
Okay.
But where's the head?
The head is no longer in my possession. It's been given to some of the higher ups.
Just immediately stops caring. He's not into it if he doesn't get head. Wait, that went somewhere completely different.
Look, as for Aberfell, I personally do not believe he is a traitor. I personally refuse to believe that.
Right.
And it's a little bit complicated, but it's nothing for... but thank you for raising the issue with me.
I only thought it was fair.
No, that's good. That's good. Onthar, at the moment, he has some other dealings elsewhere, but he will join us back in Waterdeep at some point because we're gonna have to arrange a council at some point. Meeting.
He's actually
with the
going to tell them
leaders.
about their next move. We have found that the Dragon Cult is using a roadhouse further north as a temporary hold for the horde that they're gathering for this Tiamat.
Up north.
A roadhouse.
Yes. What was it called again? Because I can't remember.
Carnath.
Carnath Roadhouse.
Ah, I've heard of it. Carnath Roadhouse.
Me and my party were going to go investigate it. We have a new person with us, a human woman by the name of...
Ovastra?
Yeah, Ovastra.
Okay,
trustworthy girl, a little naive to how the world works. You know how farm girls tend to be. and she will be joining us up there, but we could use some additional help. Because we have no idea how defended this place is, even though we could have had someone go scout out that area.
It is important that you keep your number small for the time being. But any allies you may come across, and then any allies would be good.
Yeah.
This Carnath Roadhouse, we're talking about an area that's pretty much on the outskirts of this area, and he points to the map, known as the Mere of Dead Men.
The Mire of Dead Men.
That's the one.
Okay.
The Mire of Dead Men, right
Sounds
between the
interesting.
Sword Mountains and the Sea of Swords.
Sounds interesting.
This is a very, very swampy area. Let me just tell you this now. There have been recent reports that the high road leading up to Neverwinter is becoming flooded as a result. And but one thing I must also say,
what are you doing in my swamp?
if you go into this roadhouse,
Yeah.
Now at first it will appear like a normal roadhouse, but please be warned, don't stray too far west. Don't try to enter the swamps. And because
I
this
don't
is
know
full
if-
of nasty
I
things.
don't
in
know if
there.
you can tell by looking at me, gesturing the fact that he's at the moment a walking armory. I won't move too well in a swamp anyway, so I'll try to avoid those on principle.
He says, well, there has been many myths and legends that lie within the swamp, including a legend about a black dragon, dare I say.
Well, I wonder what we'll end up fighting.
But listen, all I can say is this: keep your numbers small and keep as low as you can. But also, any allies you may come across, recruit what you can. That's all I can say.
Okay.
But on the subject of this Carnath Roadhouse, I have received sort of news.
Uh-oh.
Are you familiar with the Red Wizards? Are you familiar with them at all?
I would be lying if I said I was.
Well, not saying they're all like that, and but it was only just yesterday that I heard news that one Red Wizard has also spoke of this Carnath Roadhouse.
Okay.
And not only that, but he's accompanying 6 caravans making their way up there. And
Gee, I wonder what they're exporting.
carrying what could be, well, according to one of my sources, suspicious cargo.
Treasure.
Gold, jewels, trinkets and baubles.
For her.
So, for all it's worth, this Carnath Roadhouse is bound to be your next destination, it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is there anything else that that you've managed to find out or learned on your journey here?
This is only I heard this from Mortis, that a certain blue half-dragon has gotten a bit of an upgrade from a strange gnome fellow who was talking about mechanical monstrosities or something like that. I'm not too familiar with them myself.
Are you referring to Langdrosa?
Yes, I refuse to speak his name because he is simply beneath me.
But you managed to disable him, if I remember rightly.
Yes!
And he's got
I
an
did.
upgrade. Well, there's no telling what they're capable of, or oh.
No sleeping at the Dungeons and Dragons table.
What was it?
You were like,
Yeah. That's one I'm not asking.
Okay. So, is there anything else at all?
Did we uncover anything else?
Sort of thing where you trying to kill us. Roadhouse.
We've mentioned all the important bits.
Mm-hmm.
Surely something isn't that important.
Okay then.
Pardon?
Right, so listen. Sort out whatever it is you need to sort out. It sounds like to me that obviously Carnath Roadhouse is bound to be your next destination. I'm going to be waiting for my friend Ontharr through May.
Yes.
He's got some business dealings, but shortly afterwards, and because at some point, because we're going to try our best to gather a meeting, a council at some point.
Actually, if the Harpers are... Do I get any looks, given I've got a certain halberd of a certain officer of the Dragon Cult? Has anyone noticed that yet? Because he's not being subtle about it.
Well, the thing is, though, most of the Harpers, I wouldn't say are hugely familiar.
Okay.
As for
Leosin recognise
you kind of know that he's kind of, you can actually, you kind of guess that he knows knows, but hasn't acknowledged it. And because he kind of takes into account that you guys are adventurers and that you pretty much take whatever you've after whatever it is that you have slain, and but he hasn't acknowledged it. But you can tell that you kind of guess that he knows that you might have slain her and everything. So
Yeah.
So is there anything else before you guys?
No, let's just head off.
Okay then. Right.
Because we've got our supplies, we just need to go pick up
Your
of
friend.
Austria.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so because you managed to give Austria some decent armour.
Yes, I basically gave her the money to go get plate mail.
Rightio. I need to make the adjustment, so hang on. Unless I've done that already. No, I haven't yet.
Because it's not like we can buy magic items. Because I would love to have a magic item at this point.
But Avustra sees you guys. She's like an excited girl. She's almost like flaunts her armour as if she's got a pretty dress. You're like this excited teenager, and sort of does a little sort of.
Oh, I
like
thought I was saying you bite into it. That actually hurt.
So yes, heavy armour. You're given a plate.
Yep. The same as me, but mine has purple flourishes because I got it off a dragon cultist.
So, because she got.
Hey, purple is a royal colour.
So she got.
And he is a
class
noble.
of 18. Yep. So she's got plate armour.
That's really weird. What is it?
Cola.
Yeah, it tastes like the like cheap knockoff colas.
They're called cola cubes.
I remember that sort of D&D sort of trope sort of thing, like like female plate armour is very skimpy, and the male armour.
And then the male is like literally
how come
walking
you got the
through it?"
same armour class as me?
So her armour, I'm guessing, looks quite sensible for the EC.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it's skimpy. It's just basic sort of plate armour, really. So, and it's fitted to her size, so she's kind of comfortable with it and everything. And I hope I've not accidentally done anything. I'm getting an intrusive thought here. Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Sorry, I panicked a bit because I did that and I thought, oh gosh, hope I'm affected.
Oh, don't worry. Knocking the actual screen itself doesn't do anything apart from potentially break it.
Okay.
Don't worry, screen's fine.
Okay. Right, so I take it the characters are ready for heading up north?
Yes! Though, I'm going to make an effort to go buy some healing potions beforehand.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'll probably buy some of those.
So let's just buy 6 to have between us. Because you've got the gold for
How
it.
many can we find?
Hang on.
That's the question.
They're like 50 gold each.
Yeah.
And we definitely have the gold for it. Especially out of what we got paid, which was 425 gold altogether. Each.
I got 325.
Yeah, you're right. I can't count. I did pass maths. It's in the invent. I know where they are.
Okay.
Did you find it?
No, not yet.
Are you winning, son?
It is.
So I think it is 50 gold, isn't it?
Potion of healing. Yeah, 50 gold 50 gold pieces. Page 150.
Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Potion of healing. Yeah, cool. Potion of healing. Whoever drinks it regains 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Yeah. So I'm going to buy 3.
How many can we find?
Oh.
Um,
I'd say just roll a dice, Andy, of your choice.
well, I don't think it matters greatly, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah. Well, Waterdeep's a very busy city, so we probably will be able to find people.
Just buy as much as you want, really. So it's fine.
I'm buying 6.
As long as you got the gold, then they can
Same.
make it to order.
I don't know, you've got all my money.
And I'm buying 6 for you as well.
Potions, yeah.
Because we're going to be chugging these like a Dark Souls player.
Well, considering it's the only way I can actually heal.
Yeah. Well, you can just rip a chunk out of someone's neck.
Yeah, but it's not very it's not guaranteed, is it?
With your ability to hit.
Yeah, not that high.
Okay.
Hasn't opened up to punching.
What?
Oh, I don't know.
Bitey.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom. Okay then. So you guys leave Waterdeep. How are you travelling, by the way?
Cart.
That's the thing. So by cart. That's okay. Okay.
You're driving, you're probably in the back and I'm perched on top.
Yes. And then Northustria is probably just with the child.
Okay. Right, is it okay if we take a little break for now?
Boop. And we're back from our little break.
Rightio. Okay. Right, so you so the characters are on the cart and riding up towards the is it Mare or Mia or Mire of Dead Men. In the hope that they'll come across the roadhouse.
Well,
known
to
as
be
the
fair,
Carnath Roadhouse.
if it's the Mire of Dead Men, Alice and Northustria should be fine.
And so should Morris.
Technically, you're male.
Yeah, but I'm dead already.
You can die again, technically.
I'm dead already.
On my one machine dead you. And Rachel's dead.
Oh.
Okay. So the travel towards the roadhouse. I'd say yeah. So what time of day are you guys sort of leaving?
We're leaving shortly after, so about afternoonish.
Okay then. I would say that towards the next day. I'll just say the next day happens, uneventful.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it gets to about... actually, just looking at the map already, I'm going to say that 2 days have passed.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 days have passed. And so it's mostly uneventful and, you know... And I'm going to start to say that that the landscape is starting to get more and more soggier, more and more mistier.
More and more like a swamp.
Pretty much. And although you guys actually aren't in the swamp area, you know, you're still on the road, sort of travelling to. But you have been warned that certain areas up north are flooded because of it.
Yes.
And so at this point, the trees become maybe a little bit more exotic.
I'm gonna have my lantern lit, so it's lit up with an eerie green glow.
Ooh, that very much suits the atmosphere. Very much like obviously where, you know, like obviously there's like branches everywhere and things like that, small creatures.
I just realised I have a green lantern.
Okay, I think Sam's going to die now. Okay, so there's like, you hear the sound of small creatures like frogs, and there's like lizards everywhere and insects. Occasionally the characters do this, sort of, you know, little insect bites and things like that.
I'm in plate mail.
You are Fucked.
I don't have much skin.
No, it's more. He's not showing much in the way of skin.
I don't have much.
Oh, that's that.
I'm used to flies not buzzing around me anyway, so.
Orvastra taking a liking to some of the small creatures. You know, she's got to like sort of like showing Alice like a little frog,
And teaching her not to eat it.
Or lick it.
Yeah, don't lick the frog.
Lick the frog! Everybody make con checks. You all failed. This is the age of Aquarius. Sorry. Psychedelic colours everywhere. What? Is that a huggable, snuggable teddy bear? And
Dragon.
you hug it, and then when the effects go off, oh no, it's a black dragon.
No.
Right. No.
You're not licking the frogs.
You're not licking the frogs?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Well, it doesn't matter if I lick them anyway, it won't do nothing.
Well, technically drugs aren't a poison.
I'm not going to say a word because we don't want this video banned.
No.
Okay.
Let's just continue on our way.
As you continue on your way,
The river tribe. And then I saw her face.
right, well, I might as well just get to the point in this one. You guys have entered combat.
Woo!
I'm going to run a combat scene.
Woo!
Yay!
Woo! It's been a while since we did one of those, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to find
There's
an
me.
appropriate map. Oh! What is the most swampy looking map on this one? It's
The swamp one.
The swamp one.
Get in me, spook!
I don't
What
think
are
we
you
have a
doing in my swamp?
swamp. In my swamp!
I know what I'm calling this
I'm
episode.
going to have a look at this one.
You did me, spook!
Where did my swamp?
Somebody once told me the
What'd you guys
world
get?
is gonna roll me. I got a 22.
I haven't rolled yet.
Well, we all know who's going first. And who's going to stunlock all the enemies into oblivion.
7!
It's going to have to be this one.
The fuck?
It's the greenest map I can find.
7! I rolled a 2.
Right.
I can count troll. I can at least use my fingers to count on.
What, if it gets to 21 you're first?
Yeah.
Oh, 22.
Okay.
1,
So
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
position
11,
your characters
12, 13, 14,
somewhere in the middle.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
Find
21,
what
22,
are
23, 24,
Bustra.
25, 26, 27, 28.
So,
I can count to 28 on my fingers. Now people are probably wondering how many bloody fingers I have.
I guess you use this one for Avestra for the time
Yes.
being. It's a wrong name, but
You'll probably be next to Alice and.
there we go. A happy smiley face. Right.
And for all those wondering, no, I do not have 14 fingers on each hand.
He's
counting the crevices.
Yes. Well, no, counting the segments of each finger. Rachel's looking at me, so I can't tell if you're confused or just very, very tired.
She's very disgusted at you.
I'm very confused and tired.
Right, Rachel. Count the
Disgustingly
segment of your finger. Basically, in between where your finger bends.
So the real question is, what are you guys facing? Well, first of all, you're facing some bullywugs.
Oh, buddy.
Froggy people.
He's
Then
doing
then.
his best!
No, that's the Katawi.
Ah.
That's the fish people.
Yeah, the fish people.
What about the mushroom people?
What are the shoe people?
We're at the mushroom, baby.
What are the shoe people?
Okay, so first of all,
What, you mean what?
bullywugs, they're surrounded by the things. I'll put down
Frog.
frog.
He hasn't drawn like a funny face or anything like he uses. He's just written frog.
Yeah, because I couldn't be bothered.
Frog.
Frog.
Frog. Frog.
Frog. Frog. Frog. Frog.
Frog.
Frog.
Frog.
Froggy.
Frog.
Give me the
Froggy!
Froggy.
Which
I
one's
think I
Kermit?
need you, Joe.
Which was Kermit?
And also accompanying them as well
Oh no.
is a big motherfucker. A troll.
We get to kill Troll!
Okay, so I'm going to roll for Avustra's initiative. Let's move that out of the way. She's got a 21. The
Can any of
bullywugs.
us use fire?
Fire. Okay, the
Yeah,
bullywugs.
Oh.
They got 5.
Oh yeah, I've got Searing Smite.
And the troll. Oh, it's got a 19.
Haha, I'm
The
still
troll's
poor.
got a troll's roll.
I don't know what I've rolled.
What?
I've got 24. I rolled a 19 and a
Ooh.
+5.
I only rolled a 2.
Okay. Would you guys like to take control of Avustra?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I'll see her pieces this one. Right, so let's start the creamy combat.
Oh, she's a level 2 fighter.
Okay, so who starts?
Rachel starts.
Rachel starts.
Rachel goes for the one in front. I bring out Axie the axe.
Axie,
Oh wow,
Axie.
she's actually got pretty decent charisma.
That's 24.
That is a hit.
D12 plus 5.
Plus 1.
What?
Plus 1 weapon.
6.
What did you roll?
And it's had by strength, isn't it?
Yeah, plus 1 because it's a plus 1 weapon.
11.
11.
That was my first
How
attack.
do you want to kill it?
Smoosh.
Splat! Frog juices everywhere.
Smoosh.
5, 10, 15. How much movement you got? 30?
40.
You can probably get to that one as well.
I'm gonna go for that green one.
That one there. You can get there as well.
22.
That's a hit.
I think that's smushed it.
16 damage.
Definite smush. Yep. Another smush.
That is it.
If only we had a spellcaster in this party, but he's not here.
Who's next?
Sam.
Hello!
That guy.
Yes, I
Are you
am
going?
that guy.
That way?
You've called him that guy.
That way.
Gonna
He's
go there.
gonna slay a few froggies.
I'm not bothering with the sword and shield today. I'm not bothering with the one true weapon pairing.
Yep.
I'm going great sword with this.
Great.
Does a 23 hit?
Well, of course.
Does a 23 hit? No. What? That is 11, 15 damage.
Squelch.
So I moved from about there.
5, 10, 15. So you've got 5, 10, 15, get to there.
Second attack. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
That is 9, 12 damage.
Mega squelch.
This one just I slash at it.
Yeah.
Doesn't appear anything happens at first, and then it just explodes.
Lots of gooey snail-like entrails.
After Sammy, I think it's her.
Well,
Orvastria!
okay then.
Orvastria is going to help thin numbers, and is going to attack the one to Mortis's left.
Hang on. Abustria.
I think she's
Is that her, Abustria? Who's that?
That's the troll.
The troll, then it's me, then it's right, okay.
And it's
So, she is going to attack with one of her first short sword. And... God damn it, trying to read down... Okay, 20.
That is a hit.
It takes... So, with strength, that's 6 damage.
Okay.
Offhand attack. That's a 19. If she was a champion, she would have crit. For another 2 damage.
It's only level 2.
So
she swiped
8
once.
damage.
8 damage. Okay.
And swiped again.
Swinging swan.
Still standing.
I need to get her a long sword and a
After
shield.
that, it's the troll.
It's the troll. The slimy, gooey troll. Let's have a look at the troll.
That's not very polite. He's only sat right there.
He looks rather sexy. Now let's have a look at the real.
Rachel, you have competition.
Pass me my axe.
Right then, let's have a look. The troll surveys the situation. And
Well, given that
obviously
I
the
just ran in
closest-
with great sword, 1, 2,
Yep.
causing one of them to explode.
So naturally, the bigger threat would be your character.
Yep.
Take into account that you're close. Belches as it sort of thunders through the swamp towards you.
An accurate depiction. We get to make all the jokes.
And it's going to attempt to do 3 different attacks.
What?
Yes.
3 attacks.
Has it classed into a monk or something?
Well, it's going to bite you. It goes and with its big jaws about to hum.
No.
No.
Right, when it does that, it's like it accidentally bit its own gums. And I'm going to say it won't be able to use its bite attack next round when he does that.
Yeah, because he rolled a
Because he
crit
accidentally... But in his frustration, he's going to swing his large, long arms. Clawed long arms. The first one That is a 22.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. This is slashing damage.
I know.
That's +4. That's 7. That's 11 slashing.
Oh, where's my wheel? Scroll down now. There it is. Okay, so 64 minus 3 off the damage because heavy armor master.
So that's 8.
And it's going to swing with his other one.
4, 5, 6, 7.
21.
Yep. I think something's going to get smited on its turn.
That is 15 slashing.
So you're taking
Take 12.
So you took 20 damage in that attack.
Oh, yeah!
So you got a bit of a challenge there.
After the troll.
It's your turn.
Who's next?
It's the troll.
The troll. It's the mini troll.
It's the more dangerous troll.
Well, in terms of
flying down and attacking. I'm flying and attacking him.
Fly. I wish I could fly.
Oh, for God's sake, now I get a high number, don't I?
I
20,
I can
24 to hit.
That is a hit.
And that is 7 damage.
Just 7. Okay. I'll make a mental note.
Attack with my claw.
I'm sorry, Up. You made me feel down.
Yeah, that is the 24 to hit again. And that's going to be another 8 damage.
Kasploosh. Go on, describe how you slaughtered it.
I've just stuck my claws in its head.
Kalima. Kalima.
Oh, hang on, because I'm flying by, I'm going and picking it up by the head, and as I fly off, you can see the dangly little legs over the fat belly.
You probably say to the other characters, fancy a game of French cuisine. Hold one leg and sluice.
And flying over to there.
Troll, you've got multiple attacks and a lot of them within your range.
Yeah, but I've only got... Oh yeah, hang on. So carry on.
I would have said take that move back and you can just kill these 3 in a single round.
Oh, that was me, wasn't it? Sorry,
Yeah.
I was... Is that the one that's dead?
That's all. Oh,
No, that was me there, sorry.
I took away that one.
I will then fly to there then and carry on attacking him.
Yeah, that's Frog.
Carry on attack him. 22 to hit.
Yep. That is a hit.
7 damage.
7.
Yeah, and then I'll fly to there.
Just 7 damage, yeah?
Just 7 damage, yeah.
Okay.
He's not spending key points. Something is sus. You didn't do your Aura barrage.
I beg your pardon.
You didn't stand Russian.
What's that?
It looks like a bit of plastic with a smiley face.
What ability do I get at 5th level?
Oh yeah. Then why didn't you do that first?
Next person.
It's the blue. It's the Froggy Woggy.
The Froggy Woggy.
The bullies.
Bullywog.
I am 20 foot in the air, by the way.
Okay.
Dum 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 dum.
Let's survey the situation.
Bom.
Okay. Obviously, your character's the bigger threat. Although,
Don't have all the enemies rush me.
Although Alice has already
Easy
slain,
target.
so you've already slain some of them. So you're also a threat. And obviously, you're a very clear threat as well. So basically, you're all threats.
I'm up
I think
in
an
the air.
even amount.
Because I would say if they're feral animals, they would go to whoever seems to be the easiest target.
Let him do what he wants.
I'm going to have one of them bravely here.
Because you know that involves them all gathering around me.
Not necessarily.
I'm the one facing down the troll!
Can't get to me.
Are you flying?
I'm up in the air.
Oh, are you?
I did say I was 20 foot up in the air.
Do you have any
Because
range?
players were never meant to have flight speed.
Yeah, DM's worst nightmare if everyone had flight speed in this situation.
You just give all the enemies magical fly powers.
Random bullshit, go.
Okay.
Or what you do, you just do what we did in a certain campaign to defeat a flying demon lord. Bastion, throw me.
They don't move that far anyway. He's not into combat. He's just making his way towards Avestra. So Ribbit. It's going to come up to that.
Okay.
Sorry. Something stuck in the throat.
What, a frog?
Pretty much. Okay. So this little froggy is going to attack you.
Said little froggy can fuck off.
They have a multi-attack.
What?
Don't worry, it's not as insane as the troll is. You know, I mean, they're like challenge half basically, but that could be anything.
And they get multi-attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit sus.
Monsters get that one.
So first of all, it's gonna bite you.
It's a frog!
It's not gonna bite you. They got false teeth. Just kidding.
Here's the
50?
thing. No.
Oh, okay.
He's
That's
going your armour.
Jab you with a spear. Does a 6?
No.
But Sam.
No.
Oh, not fair. Okay.
Well, the brave little froggy's going to die on my turn.
Right, this one is going to do multi-attack on Alice. So the first is a bite. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Second is a spear. 12, 13, 14.
No.
No? And the other one, this one, isn't going to use the multi-attack. It's going to use a spear double-handed. So it's only one attack. And that looks like to be a miss as well. And this frog, going up behind Orvestra, it's going to do the same thing.
Yep.
13. That's
No.
a miss. And this froggy is going to do multi-attack. First one, 6.
No.
Well, she's enjoying her new plate armour.
Yeah.
And these frogs are like trying to reach you. So like one of those sand people in Star Wars.
It's my turn. First froggy.
First froggy.
Dead.
I think I might have missed.
Well, yeah, but what did you roll? You might hit.
Because you got +5 to hit.
Oh,
Plus
I
6.
thought-
Magic weapon.
I thought magic weapons were only +1 damage.
Plus 1 to hit and plus 1 to
No, I've got
damage.
+9, so it's
Oh.
like...
Does she has a
14.
proficiency bonus?
14. No. Close. You're close. But no banana. Oh dear.
What the fuck is this shit?
After Alice.
Heroic.
Yeah, that was not going to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can turn it to your advantage. You know, you can.
Oh, I'm using heroic.
It's up to you. Okay. Although you might not have hit, but would you like to, just maybe in story terms, it could be anything. It could be anything from.
As I angrily tried
You
to
growled
slash,
it.
like, struck the ground and maybe some leaves or something.
Maybe some
Splashed water
maybe,
in its eye.
Maybe mud went in its eye or something, you know.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's even worse than water.
Mud in your face.
Okay then. Well, as you do that, I will say that this one here won't be able to attack. Yeah. So it won't be able to attack in its next round.
Okay, my turn. Alright, I'm going to attack the frog. Can I get that out of the way? That is 20 to hit.
Ready to hit. Are you last in the initiative, just out of interest?
No, the
Well,
last,
back to the top.
last is the bullywugs.
That's what I mean. So yeah, it's back to the top. Yeah.
Rachel's had her attacks with Sam now.
Oh yeah, of course.
13 damage.
13. Oh, explosion. That one.
Froggy dead.
And now I stare down the troll. I roll to attack. That looks naff. That's 15. Rolling my first heroic. That's a 20.
They haven't dealt me any damage, but I feel threatened.
Right.
Okay, I might have to remind... I don't have my paladin spell cards. Wait, where's my book? Oh, it's there. I need to remember what Searing Smite does, because I might want to use that. It's SE. Flame. Sorry about this, people. I'm one of those players that... Okay, so concentration. How is it a concentration spell?
Most of our books out.
Takes 1d6 fire damage. Okay. Let's make a con save. Or take 1d6 fire damage. Okay. Okay. So I roll my dice. So that's 4... 8 slashing damage, but I'm using Searing Smite
Okay.
to do another 4 fire damage to it.
That's okay. So you got... Sorry.
Okay, so the next time I hit a creature with a weapon, which I did...
So total of 12, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
My weapon flares with white-hot intensity, and the attack deals extra fire damage to the target, causing it to ignite in flame. So it has to make a at the start of its turn... Until the spell ends, it has to make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail, it takes 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. Why is it always a con check? Given that most creatures do better with con.
That's probably why, Sam.
I know, it's stupid.
Well, the good thing is you don't use fire damage
Yeah.
on the troll. So it cancels out its regeneration on the start of its next turn.
Wait, they regenerate?
Yeah, they regenerate.
Oh, for God's sake,
Yeah.
Sam!
Trolls do. That's
Sam?
a well-known fact.
Sam?
In most
It's a
fantasy
very
games.
well-known fact.
Yeah. Most fantasy games have trolls regenerating. I thought.
Huh.
Yeah, but because you use fire, because you noticed that trolls tend to regenerate. Their wounds close up
Very
okay.
fast.
But because you used flame,
Cauterizing the wound.
yeah. So at first the slashing damage seems to you just think, oh sheesh, it's starting to repair itself until the flame kicks
Yeah.
in. And then it's like in searing pain. So basically what it means in gaming terms, so if you didn't use fire damage, it would have healed, because basically it will heal back 10 hit points at the start of its next turn. But because you use fire, you cancel that.
Okay.
So you have found it one of its weaknesses.
Okay.
Sam, what do you think I said?
Well, that's my turn done.
Yeah.
So after Sam, it's her.
It's Orvastria. Orvastria is going to continue attacking the one that she has been attacking.
Well, don't forget the other frog has been hurt as well.
Ooh.
I know, but she might kill one. So, first short sword attack. Ooh, that's 9 damage.
Slain.
And
And then she turns to attack the other one with her offhand.
Ooh, she's doing really well.
And that's 5 damage.
It's already taken 7. She's killed those 2.
So with a twin sword flourish that she learned from Lucille,
Yeah.
she slices down both of them, causing to them to slightly explode. Due to Lucille's sheer awesomeness rubbing off on her.
I beg your pardon?
I should have worded that a lot better than I did. Bonk, go to horny jail.
So after her, it's the troll, isn't it?
It's the troll.
Con check. It's going to pass. What's my DC?
Well, it got a total of 8.
And that failed. It takes a d6 fire damage. It takes 6.
Ooh.
Because it's not that the wound's cauterized. The troll is on fire.
It's pretty much all like howling in pain and it's furious. Obviously,
It
due
bit-
to its,
it
because obviously
bit its
it
tongue.
overbit.
Yeah.
So he's just like swinging his claws, like wailing furiously. This is one hell of a stupid creature.
Yeah.
One hell of a stupid creature. That's all it can do.
If it's a creature, how does it react to being on fire? Because usually creatures fear fire, don't they?
Trolls are semi-sentient.
So,
Of course, it's defend the trolls.
a 17.
Miss.
You managed to dodge. And with his other long arm, swing.
That's also a miss. Thank God the fire's disorientating it. Don't worry, guys, I can handle it. Just take out the mooks.
Sure.
Yeah. I've got 44 health and a crap ton of potions.
Battle Trugger potion.
I can get to there.
Troll, just take out the mooks. Allow Lucille to be awesome!
I don't think you're going to last long against the troll.
Just give me one more turn. Like I said, I've got 44 hit points left. And I've got something I'm going to do next turn.
Alright, attack. I'm going to dive down and attack this one.
Because it just makes sense. Like, the monk's role is to take out all the squishies.
And not to embarrass the other players by using
Yes!
That's 21 to hit.
21, that's it.
Yeah, that's going to be a video in the future.
It's a bit like if you're a sidekick and you're wearing a better costume than the primary hero.
Yeah!
Max damage 15.
Though I can't actually think of one that does
Which
that.
one?
The back one.
That one. Sloosh.
Second attack on the other one. 14.
14.
Heroically.
Yep.
16.
That's a hit.
Can you see?
13 damage.
Slay.
Heroically.
Heroically slay. How do you heroically slay?
I don't know.
Do the
This was the scythe as it is, so scything through the skull.
I would say do a bit of a flourish and it splits in half.
Just in the skull.
Oh.
And then I've still got my movement, so I will fly to there. I've still got an attack.
Help out Alice.
I've still got an attack. Alice can handle herself. She can kill them in one turn.
He's going to take away your glory.
I'm not.
I know. This is why I hate
20.
monks.
22 to hit.
That is a hit.
Because the only good thing about this is
Doing
it goes before him.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Oh, that means I get advantage against it.
What?
Because the stun status is absolute bullshit.
And can I have a con check?
And why
What?
does a
That's
player
right.
class get this? Like, Wizards of the Coast, please answer
Oh,
me.
that's a 9.
It's stunned.
Like, seriously, Wizards of the Coast.
It's stunned.
Why do they get stunning
Okay.
After Troy.
And then I move to
without
there.
a
It's the
subclass?
A stunned troll.
After Troy's turn, it's a Froggy Wogs.
And then I fly away. I punch it once and fly away.
Actually, how I kind of see it is you just hit its pressure point. You just do a Tai Lung and just go,
The Froggy Wogs. There are 2 left.
and they're both on the child.
I'm going to go and help her now as well.
The first one's going to bite you. That's a miss. Then it's going to jab you with a spear. 18.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Okay, so
I'm angry.
that causes only 2 piercing.
Are you raging?
No.
Yeah.
Oh. Because I would
And
have
the
been one.
second one is going to bite you. That's a miss. And with its spear, a 13.
That is a miss.
That's a miss. Okay.
So she's taking 2 damage.
Alice is getting angry.
She got a splinter, basically.
Angie Alice.
Ding dong dong ding.
19.
Ding
That's
ding
it.
ding dong.
1, 6, 7, 9 damage.
9. Which one?
One that's already
One
injured.
that hit me.
That one.
Still alive.
If I use my claws on the next one, then
Are you going to rage?
I am already raging. I said.
Oh, are you raging?
Just use your axe.
Just use your axe.
Heroic. 5 plus 9
14,
plus 2.
15, 16.
16 to hit.
16.
And
That's
the
it.
damage.
4, 9.
9 damage. On the same one.
11, 12.
11, 12.
12 on that one.
Do you want that one?
Yeah.
You kill it outright. There we go. Squidge.
My turn.
And you have a stun troll.
Yes.
Stun troll. Right, hang on. Yep, you
I get to have advantage because stun is absolutely bullcrap.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Guess what?
My
He
dice,
rolled.
my dice tray's a bit warped there, so that is actually a 20.
Yeah.
Well, this thing's taking a level 2 Divine Smite as well. So it's 3. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so I'll roll my d6 first for my big sword.
Double.
So this is in slashing damage. That's 7, 3 plus 4. That's
7.
what?
3 plus 4 is 7.
10, 14 on that, and now the 68.
Ooh.
So that's 9,
Oh.
12, plus 12.
Yeah.
9 and 12 is 21.
Ooh! Plus 16!
Ooh.
And that's how much radiant damage it
39,
takes.
39 radiant. 39 radiant.
And that was my first attack.
So, hang on. Before people get excited.
And it is fire.
I was like, Getsu
That's radiant.
No, radiant. Because
Radiant.
I'm using my actual Divine Smite feature.
But it's still on fire.
Yes, it is still on fire.
Oh, yeah. Right, it's still standing but getting knackered.
Second attack.
Oh my lord above.
I crit it
He
again.
did it again.
Unfortunately, I can't smite it because I think I only get one smite a turn. Yeah, until like 13th level. And monks get them magic damage at 7th.
6.
So that's 11. 20. That is an additional 25 slashing damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Okay. Where's my little pillow sword I've got now?
This should
So
be fun.
after the first attack, just slicing it straight down, blasting it point blank with radiant energy. He rears back the sword, jumps in, swings up, jumping, and shouting, "Great Aether!" Bang! As he procs the Aether skill and lands, flourishing the greatsword and just resting it back on his shoulder.
At the sight of this bully won't
But
run
wait,
off.
there's
What?
more.
Do I get
Yes.
an attack of opportunity?
You
But
can
wait,
do if
there's
you want
more.
to, but it's escape.
As like
Oh,
a roleplay sort of thing,
Rather you want to.
because that's probably going to be that's
Okay.
That's going to be inspiring smite. So all my allies that are within 30 feet of me, you gain 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Because Lucille was just that badass in that moment. Everyone else is inspired.
Alice
I'm
takes
sorry, but 2 crits in a row.
Alice takes exception to that he's running away, so I attack.
Okay.
I think I
Technically
do
speaking, it's only me
hit.
within
It's
30
12
feet
plus
of
9.
Okay.
It was that badass, it doubled the range.
you. It was me
That's
that helped you. Come on.
7, 8, 9 damage.
You wouldn't have got a
do you
critical
wanna
if
kill
you
that?
did if I didn't give you stunning.
Well, I
Splat.
roll my red dice for attacks anyway, and they're the ones that got the
Can
crit.
I use my axe like a baseball bat and smash it against a tree?
Yes, you can.
Da-da-da-da-da.
And then the tree goes up flying. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, he does Clan's victory animation, spins around the greatsword and just sheaths it on his
With
back.
He-Man style animation.
Nah.
Lots of effects.
No.
It's
I'm
got to
sorry.
be 80s effects.
No.
It's got to.
No.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Studio Mapper animation.
No.
80s style effects. What does James think?
Actually, no, fuck it. Power Rangers, an explosion behind it. Sheath the sword, second later, boom.
No, Andrew, I ain't going to say a word.
We don't want this video banned. Bad Andy, though.
Hold on.
I almost said it then.
Bonk.
Oh! Okay then.
Well, that was a combat. I was worried then for a second, and then just 2 quick.
Right, there are... The possession of the Bullywugs, there are 12 spears, if you're interested in spears.
No.
Do you like some spears, nice and sharp?
If I had a ballista, maybe. Fire them out of that.
And amongst the... I'll roll some dice. You work out to be there's about 12 silver. Not much.
Yeah, it's chump change.
Penny.
And there are 5 gems. And 5 gems that are worth
60 gold each.
Ooh.
And emeralds. 60 gold each. And
How many were there?
6.
6.
And they've all been... Because the troll had like a pouch.
Yeah.
Like a belt pouch. And it's been stuffing, apart from like a few bones and slime and shit, you had to wipe away all the gooey bits to
It's
get to the
a
gems.
bum bag.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hold on. How much damage do we even do to it?
No.
Because I basically 1v1'd a troll.
I did 10 damage to it, but I stunned it, so you gain advantage, so...
I basically 1v1'd
Twice
the troll.
you got like 20s on twice advantage. haven't you?
Yeah, but that was
yeah.
on the advantage, because I said I don't
Yes,
think-
but as I
yeah.
said, I roll my red D20 to attack, and that's the one that crit both times. So how does Avostria think of this? Like, just seeing Lucille just bang, bang.
Well, if you want to know what she thinks, well, I don't think it's suitable for YouTube either.
Okay.
She may have to change her armour.
Ah.
No, I ain't gonna. Well, I was gonna compare something to the swamp, but you know. You know, and, anyway. So you defeated a lot of frog people and a big slimy troll, and onwards with the journey. I went.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm liking this greatsword.
I can tell. It's rather worrying.
I haven't even used the actually no, I have used the halberd in one part. But I think that's more just kept as a trophy at this point.
We just like playing with these toys.
Yes.
So you'll return to the cart,
Yep.
and you continue on your way.
I'm back on the road
Back
again.
on the road to nowhere. Okay.
We're on the highway to Hiffle.
Okay. As you go further up, you notice that the road is becoming more and more flooded. It's not impossible to go across. It just slows things right down.
Okay.
At this point,
Can we get the horse some armbands?
Horses can actually swim anyway.
you know what the funny thing is though? It only took me a moment to figure
Oh,
out what
God.
it was that you just said. Because I was on the verge of saying,
Oh,
yes, you can.
God.
As you're humble to the end, you can. And then I thought, hang on a minute. I'm glad I didn't say that. Horses with armbands. What's wrong with you?
Well, technically they don't have arms though. So where'd you put them?
Moving on.
That's why I said it, Sam, to confuse you.
That's not hard.
It's one of those things you just walk past and ignore.
I'm just going to check one little point before we proceed avu. In the meantime, what are the characters doing as they've encountered this swamp?
Just going through it, just making sure the horse doesn't get bogged down, and we have to reenact on the never-ending story.
Oh, the betrayal and the horse.
Cry.
Gets
That's
me
really
excited.
sad.
Atreyu and the horse.
Atreyu!
That's really sad.
That movie terrified me as a kid.
Same here.
I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be eating some frog's legs from the bullywugs.
Ba-dum!
I'm eating some frog's legs.
Tasty. Raw?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, of course.
And wiggling.
What's Alice be doing?
Alice B sat there
Sat there.
talking to Axie.
Is she like cradling the axe like it's a doll or something?
Axie.
Maybe put like little hair or something like that. Because Alice has been pretty much more dolled up than usual because of your character's mother.
Yeah. How is Ovostri? What is Ovostri doing?
Ovostri, on the other hand, Ovostri's kind of helping out anything that needs, the situation of the flood.
Whereas Alice's hair was usually wild. I think your mother washed and brushed it.
Yeah,
And
she
plaited
washed.
it.
No, she washed, conditioned, brushed it, cut it slightly,
Washed it some more.
washed it some more, curled it, braided it, and all that. Yeah,
And then the moment you left, after 10 minutes, whoomp, it's back to being
the same.
Somehow
like Tina Turner.
it's still in the braid.
Yes.
Okay.
But the new dress that she was given is all mucky.
Yes. And now with frog guts on it.
Okay then. Right, okay, as you guys sort of struggle through the flood a little bit, like I say, it's not impossible to cross, it just slows everything right down. Also, Vestria sort of helping out, sort of moving any barriers that happen to be in the way. She kind of reaches out what she thinks, what she thought, was maybe like a floating log or something like that, but it turns out to be a corpse.
Oh, lovely.
And a corpse of a human.
Oh, I'm going to pull her away from it.
She drops it.
Can I actually do a medicine check on to see how long it's been dead for?
Yeah, sure.
Well, actually, that actually doesn't work because corpses that have been in water don't tend
I
to
can
degrade.
actually. I might be able to tell with my other visions as well.
No, I know, but it's going into the actual science of it. If they're underwater, they don't degrade as much.
Yeah.
Obviously, with my medical background, my death sort of thing as well, I might be
know,
able to tell.
but it's really hard to distinguish when a drowned person dies.
20.
20. Oh, okay. That's
And he
cool.
does it. But no, I'm just saying because
Yes.
It's almost like the equivalent of
Yeah.
being pickled, I suppose.
yeah, it basically is. It preserves the body
Yeah.
because it's because I know with when they found like fossilized trees down there, they're like perfectly preserved.
Yeah.
Because oxygen doesn't get to it. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
obviously there might
fascinating
be,
what you find out.
There might be also like because obviously he's eaten dead things before. He might taste a bit, or he might
He
know.
gives it a lick.
Yeah, but it said that there are ways that he might.
He's been dead for approximately 3 days.
No, but Sam, there are other ways that he might be able to do it, like magically or something, or with to do with him being dead already, or something like that might help him as well.
Talk about preserved stuff. There's one thing I came across on YouTube and stuff, and I thought, oh my god, but this exists.
Oh god.
And apparently, there's an actual. I think it's actually been kept in the museum. An actual preserved severed head of someone that existed in the 1800s. Seriously, I never realised it existed. And I looked at images of it, and I thought, okay, even my stomach churned at it, and I just thought.
We're pushing the eject button on this conversation because two of us are squeamish.
Right, yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can determine how long it's been dead for.
Okay then.
Ask the master.
You examine the corpse, and well, as you examine it, you realise that it's the result of murder.
There's been a moider.
A moider.
How has it been killed?
Murdered by choking. you notice that.
Troll has experience.
I thought I was the only one. You notice that there's marks around the throat. You can tell that this is obviously like human hands that must have done this. And
they were fighting over the One Ring.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anything on the corpse's belongings to say where it might have come from, or any money or gold or anything like that, or anything?
Okay. You examine the possessions, and you notice that there's 2 wet scrolls.
Not 2 wet scrolls.
That he has a knife on his person.
What do you have there, dear? A knife? No!
What have you got there, Alice?
An axe! Actually, no, I remember seeing a Fire Emblem version of that meme. It's Hector and Lolina. Oh, what do you have there, Lolina? Armads! No! Oh, because the curse of Armads. You will always die in combat. You will never die peacefully.
Okay. And you notice that also that it seems to be carrying quite a thick bag of coins.
Ooh. Let's take them.
Look through it.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of gold coins in there. Do you want to count the number of coins?
Very quickly.
Very, very quickly. You estimate there is about 200 gold in there. So, what conclusion are you drawing from what you're seeing?
What is the what do the notes say? No, the scrolls.
The notes. It's okay then. You notice that the scrolls are, because obviously they're wet and soggy. It takes a while for you to read. Do you want to make a roll of some description? I need to check another thing.
Like what?
What languages can you read?
Deep speech, common, infernal, Orion, Aroka, and abyssal.
Yes, you can understand it. It's written in infernal.
Oh.
And so from what you've gathered, you believe that this corpse is a corpse of an assassin. Not a very successful one. Hence the amount of gold that he's been given. And from what you gather from the scroll, that the target is a one Asbara Joss. Does that name ring a bell?
Does it?
It should do. It's only quite recent. Do you remember an Asbara Joss?
Is that the judge?
Not the judge, no.
Is it one of the nobles I kicked out the tavern?
No.
Is it the gnome?
Not the gnome. But you're getting close. Someone amongst.
Was it that one random person?
Was it that bold guy?
It was the bold guy.
The one with the
quite well acquainted with.
Is that dagger the same dagger that I stole off him originally?
No, this is a different make. It's more. It's quite elaborately made. You know, it's more like an assassin's kind of.
I'll take the dagger. I'll take the gold. And I'll take the scrolls.
You also notice that the dagger, because let me just think. Because obviously you're a monk, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. You notice there's something quite special about this dagger. And it's quite light. And it seems to shimmer a little bit.
It better not be a magic knife, because the monk does not need magic.
It is indeed magical. But it's only +1. It's only a +1.
I do more damage with my fists. I will sell it, Sam.
Okay.
You say 200 gold, yeah?
It's yeah.
So yeah, I'll take that a minute.
If it's a magic greatsword, I'm having it.
Yeah. I'll also. So it looks like he's been strangled. He's an assassin sent to kill that. Sent to kill someone by that bald-headed guy.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know who's been sent to kill?
Oh right, hang on, sorry. Still backing a track. You kind of figured out that Asbarajos is the target.
Oh, he was the target, and
Yeah.
who's? Do we know? Can I?
You don't
tell
know
who's
who it was from.
right? Okay.
You don't know who it was from.
Because usually on assassination stuff, they just have an initial of the employer. It's literally just like, for example, in Skyrim, if you come across
Is there any jewellery or
stuff, it just has like
any
asterisk.
distinguishing marks?
First
on this
name, just
gentleman?
doesn't have.
Not particularly. You kind of guess that this is an assassin that kind of dresses like the average common person. And when he gets, obviously the knife, and maybe he might have had other weapons as well, maybe, but they might have been taken away from him.
We're not looking around for them.
No. I'll rip off a finger or so, and then I'll let it go on downstream. Just like finger food.
Puns aside.
We should de-level Troll just for that.
Right, it's obviously, because it's written infernal, that's the other little thing. Because would you guys like to, do you guys remember anything at all?
About the bald
About-
guy?
About what?
I just remember that he
'Cause I've
was
got
bald.
something here.
I remember he was bald and disappeared at one point.
He did. It's because
Oh, wasn't he working with that gnome that sent them took the message to Landadrosa as well?
He might have been, because we did see him in the tavern.
Because didn't forget he met with that gnome, didn't he? And the gnome was tinkering with something in that pub, and then he came to you and said about Landadrosa offers you a challenge.
right. Just all thinking. Because would you guys like to make a check of some sort, something that might be related to memory or
history?
Roll history.
history?
Alice wouldn't have paid attention.
13. Yeah, 13. Wait, no.
20.
20, that's good. Right, do you remember
15, sorry.
the incident revolving around those gargoyles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you came across...
Do you remember this one?
Oh, about the one, yeah.
Yeah.
I was created with someone for the friend offered as the Lord Volmer. And he waits at east of the Red Lark, seat the Red Tent.
Do you remember like the symbol?
Symbol of a fiend, yeah?
Yeah. Now, that symbol of the fiend, with the history check, is actually on that scroll as well.
So he's on the run from a devil-worshipping cult. Great. Well, not our problem, let's
No,
go.
he was probably hired by them.
This dead guy was probably hired.
Yeah, by them to kill that guy that knew the gnome that knew Langdadrosa.
Maybe he's a traitor of the cult.
Who? The bold guy?
Yeah, Baldy.
Maybe.
Yeah. But that's a plot thread for another day. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to, as I said, grab a finger and let him
We've
float
got
away.
too many plot points to deal with already. We can't have another one.
Yes.
We've got too many
Another one.
PPs.
Another one. Another. Langdadrosa is pregnant.
And he's the father.
Congratulations.
Wouldn't you be the father?
Yeah, that's a point.
How would I be the father?
Because you were the one that gave him a right fisting. Budumch!
Well, since he's undead, he probably gets his boner out.
That was so fun.
That might get taken off YouTube.
Oh, great.
You're going to have to edit that.
So what?
True.
My
Okay.
channel's not big enough to really warrant that attention.
Right, let's just carry on.
Let's carry on. Okay then.
I was actually going to say something else, that you were the one that
What?
fucked them up.
Have we spoiled this video?
Probably!
Okay. My apologies.
Right, let's just go on with
Okay,
it.
let's go
No,
on. Okay
no.
then. Let's continue with the journey. You guys finally reach the Carnath Roadhouse.
Woo!
Yay!
It just looks like an ordinary roadhouse. I'll just draw a
quick map.
Shall we tie the horse up out front?
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously, like most roadhouses, this is like obviously it's like a wall, a large wall, and you notice that beyond those walls there's like stables and quite a few sort of buildings. And
Right, so how are we doing this? Are we doing this the kick down the front door, going arms blazing? Because they won't be expecting that now, will they?
well, just sort of saying that its appearance doesn't seem to be
very sinister, if that makes sense.
Yeah, let's
kick down the door, take them all by all.
No, let's mosey on in, act like nothing's happened.
Mm-hmm. And okay, so
Is that truly the paladin way?
Yes. Maybe you can introduce yourself though.
That will give us away. Because they know our name. Actually,
I should have sort of scanned these sort of maps, really. So
yeah, you should have.
I should have done. Yeah, that's okay. I'll draw as much as I can.
Why instead of introducing yourself? Why don't you let Alice burst in and introduce herself?
The name Von Rondeneur. The Dragon Cult know that name.
Well, they know my name, obviously.
Exactly.
I told them.
Actually,
Why do you think I'm going with the option of kicking the door?
Why we said they're here?
Cover up these areas.
Don't worry, I'm dyslexic. I can't read anyway. Well, I struggle reading.
Okay. So that's a Cardiff Roadhouse. Okay. Just sort of indicating.
Wait, that's his stat block?
Yeah, it's enormous, isn't it? Okay then.
It's a block of flats.
So this is the road
Indeed.
that approaches the front gates.
Yes.
Because obviously it's like a courtyard, little courtyard. And obviously you've got like a two-storey building here.
Yep.
You've got a one-storey building there. You've got a row of sort of rooms here. They tend like stables and stuff. And there's also like a balcony going up.
Isn't this stables here, and then these are rooms above it?
Hang on. Let me just.
Yeah, because because it says level 1, level 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I'm just trying to.
I think that's the stables, and there's the rooms.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got the rooms here. Yeah, you got stables here. You got rooms there. So it's almost like a little motel, basically. So roadhouse is technically like motels. And you notice that there's a lot of noise coming from this area, which you assume is like a kitchen area.
Okay.
Well, let's go in there then.
We might want to try and find like a cellar or something.
You notice that. Let me just have a quick read. I should have photocopied this.
You three go in normally, and I'll go in round the back.
You're going in undercover.
There for
You
now.
need to supply the bed sheet.
Undercover.
Okay, this is a bit more specific. This is more like a warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
You've got stables here. This is like the motel style rooms.
Yeah.
And as you approach there, you notice that there's quite a few people around, various ages.
Troll and his floppy
some
hands.
humans, some dwarfs and stuff. Also, you see a familiar sight. Blah blah blah. You see Losvius Longnose, that gnome.
Ah, the pervert.
And he seemed to be like talking to, like sharing a drink and a laugh with 2 guards.
Right.
And so that's like one familiar face that you see.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sort of quickly reading.
I
have read this.
I'm just trying to think, like, what are we really looking for here, like, out of the ordinary?
Oh, we were told traitors already, didn't we?
No, we were told that they were taking
gold here.
money up here. But how do we go about questioning?
So we got gold, we got money.
Mm-hmm.
We got money and gold.
I don't get that reference. I think we might want to just call it a part here.
Yeah.
Just to give Andy a bit of time to think a bit more.
Sorry about this. I think it's
That's
basically because I'm a
fine.
bit sort of tired at the moment. So
I think we all are.
Yeah, it's been. But it's been quite a good session.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite a good session.
Well,
So-
2 crits in a row, which I think is a first for this group.
Yeah.
I've never even.
But no, you guys managed to get into combat after a good session of role playing. So thanks for that. I know it's been quite a short session, but hopefully things will pick up for next session.
Yes, because we're recording this at the tail end of September. There's one more Tuesday in September, and then throughout October we're going to be doing our special like Halloween role plays.
Yeah,
And we won't be recording those.
that'd be good actually, because next week might be focused about this courthouse, this roadhouse anyway. But the session after that, you'll give me time to prepare the session after that.
Yeah.
Which is way bigger. So more detailed and more things going on, but it should be interesting.
So yeah,
Should be
look
fun.
forward to that when we get around to it.
Okie dokie.